of the opposition political party, my lord, that is the Bharatiya Janata, for participating in the dance of democracy, my lord, the process of election, attacked, targeted, my lord.
No, I understand. Your
Yes.
prayer is for holding dharna in front of the Raj Bhavan.
My lord, that is the prayer.
Raj Bhavan and
I'll
not
tell you,
any
my
other place.
But that is exactly why, my lord, my point is, my lord, the message that is to be conveyed is, my lord, that despite the several atrocities, my lord, upon the supporters of the opposition, my lord, their belief reigns still supreme, my lord. And that is the symbolic, my lord, way, my lord, why we want to, my lord, stage the dharna at that particular place. And it is not a case, my lord, that at that particular place, my lord, dharna has not been staged. If, my lord, kindly takes, my lord, my first application,
Page 20?
page 20,
Yes.
my lord, I'll just read it out, my lord.
No, don't read. I can
No,
see
no, the
30th
last
of
few,
June
the last few,
2024.
yes,
And subject is permission to hold peaceful dharna
yes,
in
it is
front
complete,
of such and such.
yes. And
At
there,
the same site,
yes,
adjacent to the Raj Bhavan, where the regional TMC party leaders were allowed.
yes. But it was not only allowed, my lord, we have annexed, my lord, newspaper clippings to show, my lord, there was a makeshift stage also, my lord, which was constructed. It was not, my lord, a peaceful dharna, my lord.
Where is the rejection?
My lord, the rejection came, my lord, late last evening, my lord. My lord, will find it at page
26.
and they're not
Or
saying
letter.
that it is because of, my lord, the same being under 144. They're saying that with reference to the above,
Hmm.
this is to inform you that your scheduled program cannot be allowed at the referred place due to administrative reasons. However, you may proceed with your program at Y channel adjacent to Raj Bhavan on the date, that is 19/6, which is today, as mentioned by you. Further details of your program, including number of participants and time, etc., may be furnished for taking necessary action from this end. Now, if my lord kindly takes, my lord, the newspaper clippings, my lord, that we have annexed, my lord, before that, my lord, the first application, my lord, my prayer was, my lord, twofold, that kindly give me permission, or page 21, kindly specify the mysterious reason as to how, my lord, a dharna could have been staged at that particular place then. If, my lord, it is said that it is a 144 area, no dharna can be staged there. There cannot be two set of laws, my lord, for my lord, individuals, my lord, yeah, my lord, in terms of, my lord, the Constitution of India, my lord. So these were my twofold prayers. Now the police authorities, very candidly, they do not cite, my lord, the same being under 144 area. They say that it cannot be done due to administrative reason. But I will not be unreasonable, my lord, since I am, my lord, knocking the doors of justice, my lord, in a court of equity. But if they feel, my lord, that today it is a weekday, it's an office day, I am ready and willing to do it, my lord, on a Saturday or on a Sunday also. From Saturday and Sunday, my lord, 2 days, I am ready and willing, my lord. I completely bow down, my lord, to whatever, my lord, other restrictions that will be imposed by the honorable court on me, my lord. I have instances galore, my lord, to cite. Even the honorable court, my lord, had allowed staging of protest at the behest of, my lord, the government employees, my lord, in front of, my lord, Nobanno. But there are three, my lord, 144 areas, my lord, Nobanno, the Majestic Building, my lord, where we are, my lord, and, my lord, the Raj Bhavan, my lord. So, my lord, it is not a case, my lord, that there are no instances of dharna, my lord. My case is that, my lord, the sufferers and the victims, my lord, of the post-poll violence, my lord, we will just be sitting, my lord. It will be a peaceful dharna. We will not even be constructing a stage, my lord.
Very well. Page 26. Administrative reasons.
Yes, but administrative reason where my learned friend's client know that that is a 144 area. But I would like to, my lord, place, my lord, his application first. Whether, my lord, your lordship may call it an application at all or not. Or, my lord, to sort of, my lord, cite an example to go into a prohibited area. Kindly take, my lord, page 20. I, so-and-so, leader of the opposition, seeking permission from you to hold a dharna or sit-in demonstration along with the victims of the post-poll violence of 2024 Lok Sabha elections from 19th of June at the same site, adjacent to Raj Bhavan, where TMC party were allowed to hold their 5 days dharna from etc. Kindly see the next paragraph. If you can allow a regional party to hold a political program at the venue, then I can see no reason why Bharatiya Janata Party, as national party recognized by the ECI, can't be given the same permission. I am hoping that you, being the commissioner, so-and-so, will allow us the same opportunity to hold peaceful sit-in demonstration as you have earlier allowed to the regional party to hold dharna in front of so-and-so. There can't be two separate rules for two groups of people in our country. The law perceives everyone equally, and I expect that you, being the law keeper, would be impartial and just. If you are planning to deny us the permission, citing that the specific area where we intend to hold the dharna or sit-in demonstration falls under the prohibited area, around the Raj Bhavan where 144 is imposed, then kindly specify the mysterious reason how you will, how you did the provisions of section 144 evaporated in thin air for 5 days beginning from so and so. Let us know the modalities. Now, but this, my lord, in my very humble submission, is not an application to hold dharna. It is only to show might that you have allowed X, you should allow Y. Number one. Number two, my lord, kindly see the next letter, which is, my lord, page 23. But these kinds of applications, my lord, these are predetermined applications. This is to bring to your kind notice that I so-and-so, with a letter dated so-and-so, sought for permission from your office to hold a so-and-so, along with the victims of so-and-so, at the same site adjacent to the Raj Bhavan, where so-and-so party were allowed for 5 days, so-and-so. It is stated that the said letter dated so-and-so was communicated to you through an email on the same day. Despite such communication being made, seeking the said permission, no response has been received from your end vis-a-vis the letter dated, etc. It is stated that the dharna or sit-in demonstration is proposed to be held from tomorrow along with the victims of the post-poll violence. Despite there being an urgency involved in the instant case, you have maintained a stoic silence for the best reason known to you. In view thereof, we once again request you to give permission, etc. at the same site adjacent to so-and-so, where the regional party were allowed to hold. Now, this, my lord, is not an application simplicity. But today in the morning, my lord, I had the tell your lordship about how this determination is being misused, my lord, your lordship will gradually come to know. But a person gives a letter, my lord, on 13th of June, allegedly with post-poll violence. My learned friend has made a very ingenious argument that the state had accepted that 107 FIRs have been lodged after, my lord, the so-called election results. Now, my lord, 107 or 170, my lord, FIR is of no consequences, because if a complaint comes to me which discloses a cognizable offense, my lord, I am bound to. Therefore, my lord, the fact that 200 FIRs has been lodged is not a matter, is not to be said that these are proof of whatever are the allegations. But this is my statutory duty. I have to do it. If I don't do it, I fail in my statutory duty. But this has got nothing to do with this, number one. Number two is, my lord, 13th of June, thereafter what has happened, we have seen, my lord. My lord, our obsequious governor had gone to, my lord, that Maheshwari house or whatever, where, my lord, he has met the victims. My lord, on the other day, my lord, the lordship has found, my lord, that there was a petition where, my lord, the same gentleman came before the court saying that he was not allowed to go into Raj Bhavan. But we have made our submission that he even did not get down of the car. He had sent one of his PAs to meet our DC. Our DC told him that please give us the details, how many people, how.
Now, whatever, see, the page
Now, here, my lord,
26.
yes, now, my lord, here, my lord, we have given them the alternative proposal your lordship has found at Y
Yes.
channel.
Hmm.
But I've got twofold submission. Number one, my lord, in the application itself, at page 20, relevant portion, page 21, what is being asked? Kindly specify the mysterious reason how the provisions of 144 evaporated in the thin air. This is what he asked. So this is not an application simply to hold the dharna or a demonstration. Number one. Number two, there is, because it is in a sort of a,
No, you say this is administrative reason, and administrative reason is
he's not
144.
giving. Page 20 at the bottom, he says it's 144.
But then somebody going there from the ruling dispensation and conducting dharna for 5 days, and if somebody else from the opposition says and you refuse, this contradiction comes into play.
May I say this? Yes, but I bow down to the observation of the court. But my first respectful submission would be, my lord, there is not a line in the entire petition that, my lord, he has a right to hold a demonstration at a place where prohibitory orders are existing. He knows that there is a prohibitory order over there. Now, he never does not say even a half a sentence to do that. Number one. Number two, kindly have a look at Article 19 of the Constitution. Possibly, he'll be referring to a.
Hey, kindly take my call.
But kindly have a look at Article 19. This is not an unqualified right. Kindly have a look.
The first thing that comes to my mind is that negative equality cannot be sought for.
But I did not wish to make that argument.
No, I can understand. So something has been given to somebody wrongly. You cannot, as a matter of right, claim the same benefit. That is there.
Yes.
It cannot be unqualified. That is there. But the moment it is being said that it is done at the instance of the ruling dispensation, these are not two individuals doing it. Both are one from the ruling dispensation and the other from the opposition.
Yes, ma'am.
The repercussions will be different. Right?
Yes.
So what is your answer to that?
My lord, the repercussions may be political repercussions, my lord, with which neither the court nor me is, my lord,
Concerned at all.
interested. Now, what we have learned is that whenever somebody comes before the court, the writ court, he has to show a pre-existing legal right. But your lordship has been pleased to observe that there is no negative equality. Therefore, first, or the threshold discharge should be that I have a right to hold over there, not because somebody else has been given. I have an independent legal right to enforce over there. What is that independent right? Legal right that wherever I want, irrespective of a prohibitory order, I should be allowed to hold a stage a dharna or whatever. That is why, my lord, section Article 19 is very important. Kindly see the missing words insofar as, my lord, Article 19(1) A, B, and the other sub-articles are concerned.
Have the police taken any steps against the persons who, by flouting the 144 orders, continued the dharna for 5 days? Was any steps taken?
But I have to take instruction, but without instruction, I can't.
You cannot. So if it is from the ruling dispensation, you allow, you don't take any steps. And now if somebody else from the opposition comes and says, I want to see petition somebody, then you say that, see, these are the things, you cannot do it. Right? This is what that is being argued.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, kindly take me to Article 19. All citizens shall have the right, A, to freedom of speech and expression, B, to assemble peaceably and without arms. But it ends over there. Now, please compare this with, for example, D and E, which have, in addition, throughout the territory of India and in any part of the territory of India. Therefore, my lord, the right under 19(1) A, B, and C is not, my lord, throughout the territory as, my lord, is provided in D and E, number 1. Number 2 is, my lord, please consider now sub-article 3, which is...
1 minute. B is to assemble peaceably and without arms. And D, you say, to move freely throughout the territory of India. What is the difference, you say, the territory?
Difference area of operation. Like if your lordship takes E, I can settle at Bombay.
Yes.
I can settle at Madras.
Right.
I can settle at Tripura, anywhere. If your lordship takes D,
yes,
I can move around anywhere in the entire country of India. But so far as, my lord,
forming is concerned,
that is, my lord, not possibly available. It's my, my lord, understanding, subject to correction, that this right cannot be claimed at any place of a citizen's choice. Because Article 19(1) starts with citizens, all citizens. Therefore, my lord, we may not be, my lord, India-centric. Speech of expression, freedom of speech and expression can be exercised anywhere, even from my home also.
Yes.
B, which is, my lord, assemble peaceably and without arms, is, my lord, not extended to any area like D and E.
No, but then there is no restriction either.
Yes. But
assemble peaceably and without arms.
But these are rights which are enabling rights.
Yes.
These are not preventing rights.
Right.
Now, kindly take me along with 19(1)B. Please take 19(3).
Yes.
Nothing in subclause B of the said clause shall affect the operation of any existing law, insofar as it imposes or prevents the state from making any law, imposing in the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India or public order reasonable restrictions on the exercise of right conferred by the said subclause. Therefore, my lord, assuming for argument's sake that, my lord, B can be expanded throughout India, though, my lord, the words are missing, let us as a legal issue, if we consider this, then also assuming for argument's sake that B allows to have this right throughout the country, then also, my lord, the state can impose reasonable restriction. Therefore, my learned friend's client has possibly not challenged the imposition of 144 over there, because they accept that there can be reasonable restriction. Now, my lord, therefore, I come back to my first point. That is it a right conferred by our statute or this constitution that wherever I want, ignoring the restrictions, I should be allowed because they cite an example.
Only discrimination point has been cited.
Yes,
Nothing
now
else.
yes, now three is three type of problem.
Yes, 3 you read out.
2 and 3 both 2 may not be that relevant. 3.
3 you read
Yes.
out.
Now discrimination.
Hmm.
Discrimination, again, your lordships have held that to discriminate between two parties or to hold that there is a discrimination between two parties, again, the right has to be there. You discriminate not against a person, you discriminate against a right. Of course, it has some person, somebody has to come in between. Therefore, if there is a case of discrimination, then again we have to go back to a right. Therefore, my respectful submission is that we have given them, I don't want to go into all these legal niceties, that will take your lordship's time. But we have given them a alternative proposal. The Y channel may be around 200 meters from the place that they want to do it, maybe a bit less also, less or more. Therefore, whatever they want to ventilate, if at all it is not ventilated, because 13th June and today, there has been a sea change. The governor has visited that place. Of course, I can't say that. Second is, this gentleman, along with the victims, have gone inside the Raj Bhavan, to my knowledge, as per the newspaper. Therefore, I have to be granted permission at that place of my choice. Possibly is not a right which has been conferred under our laws. Therefore, we have given them an alternative proposal, but otherwise, the administration will lose all control over activities.
Are you still having control?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
First of all, grounds 3, 4, and 5. That is what my
Grounds?
yes, page 10, of the writ petition.
Oh,
Since
page
a question was
10.
raised regarding pleadings, Ground 3 is violation of Articles 14 and 19. Ground 4 is, whimsical, unfair, unjust action directly infringing upon the right under Article 19 of
Listen.
the Constitution. Yes.
The place is under 144 restrictions, right?
But before that,
Now
may I just
somebody has done
may
some wrong.
I just submit something, we know, the law has been well settled by the Honorable Supreme Court now, that supplying of reasons, post a decision, that cannot be done, MS Gill, lays down the law. It was firstly contended that this is not an application, but that submission will not belie.
Because there is a
fact that there is an order. It is
rejection
never
is
the
there,
case.
they take it as an application and they reject it. So that goes.
Yes, it is never the point, my lord.
I have followed. Tell me.
It is administrative reason, my lord. Thirdly, my lord.
Yes.
Thirdly, my lord, if I understood correctly, my lord, is the state, my lord, submitting, this is the question I'm asking to myself, that the demonstration, my lord, or the dharna which was staged, my lord, for a period of 5 days, now that was illegal, my lord. If the state suggests that, my lord, I will not have any case, my lord. I have to be very candid, my lord, that if it was done illegally, if that is the case, my lord,
that is the reason the court posed the question as to whether any steps have been taken against the persons who violating the 144 orders were there for 5 days.
It is never their case that it is because of the 144 that you are prevented. They are saying
administrative reasons.
Administrative reason. And my lord, it is not a case, my lord, that the administration will run haywire if, my lord, we are permitted. Because, my lord,
listen, try to understand. Today, X has done it. You are citing the example of X, Y comes. Then taking that example, Z will come. Why should the court be a party to this?
19.1b, my lord. 19.1a and 19.1b. My lord, they are right superior, my lord, as compared to the other fundamental freedoms, my lord, as guaranteed under Article 19, my lord. A and B, my lord, are the most powerful rights.
Your intention is to conduct a dharna for certain reasons. You have your own reasons for doing it. But why is the place so very important?
Place, as I indicated, my lord, that, my lord, it is about, my lord, passing a message, my lord, basically to all the persons who are impacted and affected, my lord, by this post-poll violence, to the effect that despite the atrocities being perpetrated on the supporters and workers of the opposition, their belief in the constitution still reigns supreme, my lord. Because, my lord, the titular head, my lord, of the state, my lord, is the governor, my lord, is His Excellency the governor.
You have met the governor?
My lord, we have met the governor.
You have disclosed whatever you had to say?
We have met the governor, yes.
Right?
We have met the governor.
Why in front of the governor house? Find out some place which is close to the governor house. You
if my lord kindly permits us, my lord, I'll be very reasonable, my lord. I'm not be unreasonable at all before the honorable court. If my lord permits us, my lord, on, as I suggested, my lord, at the outset, on any Saturday, this Saturday.
No, but why this place? Why this place?
It's a sit-in demonstration, my lord. If my lord says that do it for 1 hour, do not exceed beyond 100. No, we will follow that. We will immediately comply with that. But similar was the situation. My lord, kindly, my lord, takes this order.
How far is this Y channel It's adjacent, mentioned adjacent to the Raj Bhavan.
But I'll tell you, Lordship, my lord. Suppose my dear Lordship goes through this road. The Raj Bhavan is in between, just opposite. Distance calculated is less than
Not on, you want it
less
in
than
some
200
north
meters,
gate.
I'm told.
You want it in the north
We
gate.
want it exactly, my lord, opposite to, my lord, the governor house, my lord, where
The
my lord,
north gate.
yes, but
And that is the
Opposite-
east gate.
That's-
Y channel is opposite the east gate.
Because
that is the main gate, my lord, where we want it. Opposite to the main gate, my lord, there is a building, my lord. Just,
all gates are main gates.
no, my lord,
the-
main gate, my lord, which is banned, my lord, by the security, my lord. My lord, before that, my lord, let the state, my lord, I'm sure, my lord, the state has instructions, my lord, because, my lord, we have also annexed, my lord, annexure P4, page 27. In fact, my lord, what we find, what the police is now trying to do is now, my lord, kindly takes page 29 and onwards, my lord.
But may my lord, Mr. Bhattacharya not go into that.
No,
Well,
I
I
have to.
cannot
This is
answer
my
this
case.
question.
No, I have
I
to.
cannot answer
Because the
this question.
police is
The
acting as per the
political-
dictates
Sir,
of a
may I say
person.
this, my lord?
The police is acting as per the dictates of a person who himself, as I understand or assume
That
from the
should
submissions
create
of,
a right for him.
no, from the submissions of the state, my lord, that
Yes, the
someone who has
police
flouted
is
the
below-
law, someone who is a wrongdoer, someone who has illegally
So
staged.
the AG will come back on the next day as
No,
to
let
what
him come back at
steps
2
have
o'clock, my
been
lord.
taken.
No, his
No, why
instructing
2
officers,
o'clock?
his instructing officers are here, my lord.
Maybe, but then incident took place in October, it is
In
mentioned
October,
over here.
for the everything is computer.
The AG will come back with what steps have been taken against the persons who were there. That is one step.
Very well.
But the other is you're holding the dharna, hold it in the east gate.
But I'll come back with instructions, my lord, on that, my lord. Let the learned AG come back on Friday. I'll come back with instructions, my lord.
Then today you are not holding the dharna.
Today, my lord, they have disallowed us, my lord. Today,
So
we can hold it, my lord, near where we want it, my lord. We can hold it on a Sunday even. If my lord permits us, my lord, for 1 hour. Then, my lord, kindly, today we are on Wednesday, my lord. Kindly
yes,
permit me, my lord, to come back on Friday, my lord, with instructions.
very well.
And the state should also, my lord, come back with the
Yes.
instruction as regards, my lord, how the particular
Prayer made
demonstration
by
took
the
place, my lord,
petitioner
and what steps have been taken.
for holding the dharna / sit-in demonstration at the same site of the Raj Bhavan from 19th June onwards.